The Minnesota Vikings need massive help up front in the trenches on the offensive line, that being offensive guard and potentially a center, right? The Minnesota Vikings only have 4 draft picks this season, so that means we're going to have to be focusing in on free agency to basically probably fill the majority of our holes, not only offensively, but defensively as well. And we have to be very strategic on how we use these 4 draft picks, which is why multiple mock drafts I've been looking at have Vikings taking those pieces, right? I've seen, I believe Daniel Jeremiah has us taking Travion Henderson, right, in the first round of that 24th overall pick. Others have us taking maybe a corner out of, I think it was like Texas. I can't remember his last name is like Barron or something like that. I seen that when I was watching the scouting combine last couple of days. But another person I believe is Will Regatz, who is working with the Vikings on Sports Illustrated or something like that, released his mock draft and gave us what he thinks the Minnesota Vikings will do in the first round of the NFL draft. So let's get right into it. Are we drafting O-line first round? Potentially. So right before we do that, shout out to our affiliate partners at Green Gridiron. If you want one of these mini helmets, feel free to hit the link I have pinned in the comment section. It's also in the description. Use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN at checkout to receive a small discount on your purchase. They have NFL helmets, college helmets, fully customizable ones, and they also have helmets you can wear on a football field. And don't forget, not only do they have the mini helmets of your favorite teams, they actually have the replica ones as well that you can wear wherever you like. You could probably wear it on a football field as well. Green Gridiron is the place for you if that's something you're looking for. Hit that link in the comment section or the description and use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN at checkout to receive that small discount. And also, if they have a deal going on, you can actually stack the promo code to receive even more off of that final price. So, as you may have heard, the Vikings currently have the weakest collection of draft picks of all 32 teams this year. They've got just 4 selections and a very long wait between their first round pick, which is number 24th overall, and their compensatory third rounder, which is number 97th overall. That's why a trade down from GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah feels like such a strong possibility in the opening round. But for our first 7-round mock draft, or for their first 7-round mock draft, they're going to avoid any hypothetical trades and stick with just the 4 picks, which I believe is what most experts do with their mock drafts. They just keep they just take the first round and they give you what they think there. Now, as it gets deeper into draft season, if you will, then they'll start releasing multiple round mock drafts and doing trades and stuff like that. But right now, they're just gonna take away those hypothetical trades. We're gonna just give you the mock draft for the pick number 24 in the first round. This should help provide a sense of what the Vikings are working with as this year's draft approaches. So who does Will Regatz and the Sports Illustrated team who work with the Vikings have? The Vikings taking in the first round, pick number 24. Well, none other than Alabama guard Tyler Booker. In this scenario, using PFF's mock draft simulator, all of the ideal defensive targets, defensive tackles, Walter Nolan, Kenneth Grant, and Derek Harmon, plus cornerback Jahdae Barron, were off the board. Okay, I believe those are the most names, or those names are the ones we've seen the most getting mocked to the Minnesota Vikings, other than Travion Henderson. So without the option of moving down, his choice came down to a pair of offensive linemen: Alabama's Tyler Booker and North Dakota State's Gray Zabel. Now, Booker is a massive mauler of a guard who shined in the SEC. He also happens to be a former high school teammate of J.J. McCarthy at IMG Academy, for what that's worth. That's probably actually really a big deal. Okay, they played together. They have that chemistry. He protected J.J. McCarthy. Something to keep an eye on, right? Now, Zabel has been a huge riser over the last couple of months, first at the Senior Bowl and then at the Combine last week. The former NDSU star, go big, go blue, go Jack, sorry, horns down, is a big-time athlete who can conceivably play all 5 positions on the offensive line, although he projects best on the interior in the NFL. Now, it's very close, but when he went with Booker, he didn't test particularly well at the Combine, so there will be those who say he isn't a fit for the zone blocking runs in the Vikings scheme, but he thinks that there's a case to be made for Minnesota shifting a bit more towards size and power on the interior, which would make a lot of sense. Got to get that run game going a little bit better. Now, Booker is a beast, especially when pass protecting in a phone booth. At his Combine press conference, he said the thing he loves most about football is taking the love away from his opponents. That's awesome. Vikings fans, here is your new left guard per their mock draft. I couldn't remember who said that. Who said that quote, because I seen it this week, and I believe it was just yesterday or something like that, where he's like, thing I love most about football is literally making my opponents hate the game of football, or taking the love away from the game of football from my opponents. That's something you would want in the locker room. That means he cares about what he's doing. He's going to put forth, the best effort he has every single play. This could be somebody the Vikings should keep an eye on, especially drafting late in that first round. There's a chance he will fall to us. And if he didn't have a good combine, who cares? If you watch the combine, you know that, hey, those are just basically giving you stats about these guys. Oh, he can run pretty fast because he ran a 4.340 or something like that. Not this guy. I'm not talking about him. But the combine really doesn't mean a lot. It does in some scenarios, but game speed is just so much different. And if he played well in the SEC, there's no doubt in my mind that I think he will play well in the NFL. You have to give these guys a chance, and Tyler Booker just may get that chance in Minnesota. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much, much appreciated. Have a great rest of the night, folks, and Skull Vikes.